There is a moment. It happens twice a year, sometimes more. The world seems to pause. In bustling cities, quiet villages, conversations stop. Screens light up. A hush falls, a collective breath held by hundreds of millions. This is not just a football match. This is El Clásico. It is Real Madrid versus Barcelona. It is a spectacle that transcends sport, a global event that commands attention like no other. The ball has not even been kicked, yet the tension is already a physical presence. It crackles in the air, a current running from the Santiago Bernabéu in Madrid to the Camp Nou in Barcelona, and then out across the entire planet. Everyone is watching. This is the greatest show in club football. Nothing else comes close. El Clásico is different. It is a clash of giants, two of the most powerful and decorated clubs in history. The roots of this rivalry dig deep into the soil of Spanish history. They twist and turn through decades of social and political turmoil. This is not a rivalry born on the pitch alone. Real Madrid, the club of the capital, became seen as the symbol of the centralist Spanish state. They were the team of the regime, especially during the long dictatorship of Francisco Franco. In opposition stood Barcelona, Més que un club. They became the standard bearers for Catalan identity. They represented a region with its own language, its own culture, and its own aspirations for autonomy. During periods when Catalan expression was suppressed, the Camp Nou was one of the few places to express identity freely. The controversial transfer of Alfredo Di Stefano in the 1950s poured gasoline on this fire. Both clubs claimed to have signed the Argentine superstar. A bizarre ruling said he should play alternate seasons for each team. Barcelona, in disgust, withdrew their claim. Di Stefano went on to lead Real Madrid to unprecedented European dominance. For Madrid, it was the start of a golden age. For Barcelona, it was the ultimate betrayal. That single event cemented a feeling of injustice that has never faded. It became the defining myth of the rivalry. This history is not just a footnote. It is the very soul of El Clásico, whispered in the stands and debated by generations of fans. The political undertones have softened over time, but they have never disappeared. What truly separates El Clásico from any other footballing rivalry is the sheer, suffocating pressure. It is a global final that happens twice a year. The stakes are always impossibly high. Losing is not just a disappointment, it is a national crisis. A defeat can derail a season. It can cost a manager their job. It can spark weeks of bitter recrimination. The media scrutiny is intense, a 24-hour cycle of analysis. Every word from a player or coach is dissected. Every tactical decision is judged. The pressure to win is absolute, from the board, from the fans, from the weight of the club's own history. The styles of play are presented as a clash of ideologies. Real Madrid, power. Real Madrid, speed. Real Madrid, individual brilliance. They are the club of Galacticos, superstars who can change a game in an instant. Barcelona champions a different philosophy, built on the collective, built on possession. Tiki-taka, Johan Cruyff, Pep Guardiola. It became their identity, controlling the ball, intricate passing, patient build-up. Not just about winning, how you win. Art versus power, system versus superstars. A philosophical debate played out over 90 minutes. A chess match at blistering speed. Managers and analysts spend weeks preparing, searching for any small advantage. The result often hinges on which philosophy triumphs on the day. This tension makes every encounter compelling and unpredictable. El Clásico is a stage for legends. It is where the greatest players in the world come to define their legacies. For Real Madrid, names like Alfredo Di Stefano, Ferenc Puskás, Zinedine Zidane. Alfredo Di Stefano, Ferenc Puskás, Zinedine Zidane. In more recent times, Cristiano Ronaldo became the embodiment of Madrid's power. His rivalry with Lionel Messi was a rivalry within the rivalry. For Barcelona, Laszlo Kubala, Johan Cruyff, visionaries who revolutionized the club. Then came Ronaldinho. His dazzling skill earned even rivals applause. And of course, there is Lionel Messi. He is the fixture's all-time top scorer. Messi's last-minute winner in 2017, holding his shirt up to the silent Bernabéu crowd. A moment of pure defiance. The fixture is littered with iconic moments that have become footballing folklore. The Pig's Head incident. A raw, visceral display of betrayal when Luis Figo returned to the Camp Nou after moving to Madrid. Barcelona's historic 5-0 demolition of José Mourinho's Madrid. a masterclass in tiki-taka. These moments are more than just highlights. They are punctuation marks in the long story of the rivalry. Replayed over and over, stories passed down from one generation to the next. A new hero to be crowned, a new villain to be made. The players know a great performance here grants immortality. The names and faces change, but the essence remains the same. Ultimately, El Clásico's enduring power comes from its ability to mean so much to so many people. It is a mirror reflecting identity, a canvas for cultural and political expression. For die-hard fans in Madrid and Barcelona, it is deeply personal, about their city, their community, their way of life. A victory brings bragging rights for months. It is a validation of identity, a source of immense pride. But the appeal has broken far beyond Spain. It has become a global phenomenon because it speaks a universal language: rivalry, excellence, human drama. They come to see the best players compete, captivated by skill, breathtaking goals, edge-of-your-seat excitement. It is pure sporting theater. The rivalry constantly reinvents itself. Legends like Messi shaped an era. Ronaldo may have moved on, but new stars emerge. Vinicius Jr., young talents from La Masia, ready to write the next chapter. Timeless, adapting to each generation. The white of Madrid, the blaugrana of Barcelona, power, artistry. And so, the world will continue to stop. Twice a year or more we will gather. We will choose our side. We will hold our breath. We will celebrate in ecstasy or despair in defeat. Because El Clásico is more than just 90 minutes of football. It is a story that is still being written, a drama that never ends. It is, and always will be, the greatest rivalry in sport.